Yo, it's the word YouTube. It's your boy Fonz Rico, and we back with another video. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Today's video, we about to hop in today. That shit's about to be some chef kiss. We got Squeeze Benz versus License. Who's better? Man, we about to see who's a better driver, License or Squeeze. Me personally, I'm saying Squeeze, but you know, everybody got their own takes. Let's see what the fuck going on. Let me get this shit right for you. While we watching this video,
nobody
I know I'm
defined the street racing scene of 2024 more than Squeeze Benz.
Nah, Squeeze
However,
had that shit on
after
lock.
his arrest,
Okay.
License joined the game and immediately took over his spot, making him the new face of the scene. Both started as complete nobodies and managed to become New York's most wanted drivers in just 3 months. So today, we're putting them head to head to finally answer the question everyone wants to know the answer to. Who really is the better driver? But before we get into it, make sure to like and subscribe for more of these videos. All right, let's start off with their driving styles, because this is what really separated them from everybody else. Squeeze Benz literally defined the scene.
That's what I'm saying. That nigga Squeeze is different.
And basically owned it until they arrested him. His driving style was something nobody had ever seen before. In fact, his driving skills were so unique that it didn't take long for people to notice. Squeeze had a massive ego, and usually that's going to get you in trouble as a driver. But for him, it just made his content even more insane. The confidence in his driving made for some of the most intense videos and live streams you could possibly imagine. He really was the definition of no hesitation, and every single video proved that. The way he'd weave through traffic at insane speeds with one hand while filming with the other was just different.
That's different.
Every
Like,
clip
this
made you
nigga an
sweat,
animal.
but somehow felt controlled at the same time. It's hard to describe, honestly, but OG Squeeze really was on another level.
Yeah, nah.
Now, License had a pretty similar driving style at first. He was very aggressive and went for crazy cuts too when he started out. However, that changed, and he started to become way more controlled and precise with his cuts. And you can spot that in his videos as well. Just compare the newer ones to the old ones, and you'll see the difference right away. I think he just understood that going full send every time isn't quite a sustainable way to build a brand in that niche. He still hits those impossible gaps and pushes crazy speeds, but there's precision to everything he does. And while both these guys are legends in the scene, License shows that you can be just as crazy while playing it relatively safe at the same time. But still, I gotta give this round to Squeeze, because his style of driving is just unmatched.
Yo, I'm telling you, Squeeze is different. Bro, he get through there, bro. I ain't seen this nigga do some impossible shit, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
All right, meat sacks, let's get to work.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm nice myself, but that nigga, boy, it's like that nigga swimming. He's literally swimming in traffic.
Squeeze had so many police chases you literally can't count them all. He was active from January 2023 until his arrest in May 2024. So we're talking dozens of chases easily. But his most legendary one happened back in 2024. When he was sending it through Times Square, and he had to use the bike lane to escape. That video hit 4.4 million views within hours after it went online, simply because nobody could believe what they were watching. Then you also got the Newark incident where he was doing donuts around police cruisers after flicking them off on the highway. But it wasn't just about running from cops. Squeeze straight up humiliated them. Almost every single one of his videos showed him playing with patrol cars, and you could literally feel the frustration from the officers through the screen. In his interviews, he even bragged about outrunning police helicopters multiple times. And honestly, it really felt like nobody could stop him. This dude actually seemed invincible.
I'd be the one with the helicopter. I pulled up on the highway showing the charge. He was about to pull someone over. So I got behind him. I started playing with him. And I was recording. I got away, obviously. A week later, I started getting chased by 2-3 black Chargers. I'm looking out. And I see the helicopter above me. And I'm like, oh no.
License definitely has his share of insane police encounters too, but his motive is a different one. Unlike Squeeze, License plays it more passive. When he gets into a chase, he handles it, but he doesn't actively look for one. His craziest chase so far also happened on Times Square. He was streaming together with Young Mooch when suddenly a viewer came up to them to tell them that they're being watched.
People be trying me.
Who the fuck is Young Mooch?
The police? Okay, don't look. I'm not looking. I'm looking over there. Oh, they're coming. Deadass? You're fucking lying.
Just minutes later, multiple officers from different directions walked up to his car, trying to stop him from driving
he
off.
hit his toes.
However, that didn't quite work, and License managed to make it out in time. But the media attention that followed caused him to lay low for the next couple of days.
Go this way, go this way. Go this way, go this way, bro.
No, he got it. Move relax, move relax.
Turn right here, bro.
Let him work, let him work.
Close the windows, bro. Go right here, bro.
Let him work, let him work.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
While Squeeze was openly mocking cops, License moves more like a ghost, keeping it way more low-key. But that feeling of adrenaline you get from a chase, that's exactly what Squeeze was looking for. He really lived for it. And that's why he wins this round.
Yo, Squeeze is dominating,
really
bro.
A tough decision. Squeeze Benz, for all his wild driving, only had one documented crash his entire career, and he wasn't even the one who caused it. It happened during that crazy live stream with streamer Neon. Squeeze's Urus got rear-ended when one of his boys didn't brake in time and crashed into him.
Come.
Damn!
Oh my God.
But besides that one incident, his record was completely clean. And for someone driving like that for 16 months straight, that's actually insane. However, License was looking pretty similar until recently. He did have a lot of close calls, but he never really macked or caused an actual accident. The only time he did crash was during the infamous GCP run, where Dooley ended up rear-ending him after License took a crazy gap.
Damn.
However, there's an Instagram clip going around
so they don't be hitting nobody, they be their homies
Tesla
doing
and
dumb
then
shit.
bounced right after. And what I think happened there is that he just miscalculated the gap. That caused the gap to close before License could make it through. It's a rare mistake from someone at his level, but it's still a slip-up. Squeeze's crash count says everything about his skill level. That's why I'll give this round to Squeeze, making the score 3-0 in his favor so far.
It's not looking good for License at all now.
Squeeze's name literally came from the impossible gaps he was taking. That's what made him blow up
saying,
in the first place. Some of the gaps Squeeze took
shit.
still don't make any sense to me. And honestly, not even License touches that level of fearlessness. The crazy part was that speed didn't matter at all. Squeeze could cut up at 60 or 160. The precision was still identical. That infamous Porsche run where he's threading between cars with only inches to spare wasn't luck. That was pure skill. And he did this while streaming on Instagram almost daily. Taking those gaps while filming at the same time just shows a different type of confidence. License hits crazy gaps too, but he's way more selective with it. He doesn't go for everything because he knows there are other people on the road. But still, his white lines are absolutely insane. However, when comparing the actual audacity and frequency of the gaps, Squeeze was really moving on another level. He saw gaps that didn't exist and somehow still made them work. And that's why this round point also goes to Squeeze. Now, this is the...
You need to meet surging content demands without compromising your business or your brand. With Adobe Express, your global teams across marketing, sales, HR, and more can better engage their audiences and get to market faster.
What
And
the last
hey,
category?
who doesn't like fast?
Squeeze just dominated this whole shit. We'll skip at it.
The Kia Carnival.
Oh, I need to skip. Skip. They're gonna do wanted levels.
Now, this is the part that's actually hard to decide. They're wanted levels. Squeeze flew under the radar for a pretty long time, but once police locked onto him, his wanted level went from 0 straight to 5 stars. It was more than obvious that
nigga
police
was
wanted
playing
him
with
bad.
them.
In his interview, he claimed that no one is more wanted than him.
And nobody's more wanted than me.
Really?
Yeah.
And looking back now, he was probably right. Squeeze didn't get caught for the driving videos. He got caught for other stuff that had nothing to do with all of that. And when NYPD Deputy Kaz Daughtry tweeted after his arrest, it really felt like NYPD had personal beef with Squeeze that finally came to an end.
Because he was playing with
and they
he was
definitely
playing with
did.
these niggas.
I've said it before, but the similarities between License and Squeeze are actually insane. Both had one major crash that got media attention. Both streamed with Neon, and then something bad happened right after. For Squeeze, he got arrested. For License, it was that Times Square incident that almost got him arrested too. The difference is that License started laying low after that close call, which honestly was a smart move. But now if he starts pushing it again, cops are definitely waiting for him. This makes it a really hard decision, but I think the point goes to Squeeze. Just the fact that a police department tweeted about him really proved how wanted he was. Finally, we need to talk about their influence on the entire scene. Squeeze is the one who started the entire cutting up movement, or
really
at least
did.
made it popular among a bigger audience.
Nah,
Sure, there were
niggas
definitely
been doing
drivers
this
before him
but
with similar
Squeeze
styles,
popularized
but
it.
nobody did it the way Squeeze did. Without him, the trend of cutting up wouldn't be what it is
Bro,
today.
it's
He
crazy.
literally created the blueprint everyone follows. But you have to look at what License did for the scene too. Not only did he take over Squeeze's spot, but he's actually managed to keep driving until today without getting caught. License connects with his audience on a whole different level through his streams, where he's constantly going on the most random side quests. That shifted his content from being pure driving content to something that feels way more relatable and personal. And that's actually a very refreshing shift of focus. You have to keep in mind that cutting
that's
up
'cause
still
Squeeze
is
got
extremely
arrested
dangerous.
before-
And as someone with License's influence, you
before,
need to be
like, the
aware of your
streaming wave
impact on
popped,
people
really.
watching. And while his driving is still crazy and reckless, he does it in a more calculated way than Squeeze did. His influence on the scene is arguably more sustainable. Because of that, I'm giving this round to License. He added a
He won
completely
5.
new perspective and managed to build a brand around himself beyond just the driving content. That makes the final score 4-1 for Squeeze Benz, making him the winner of today's video. Squeeze Benz was just a different breed.
Yeah,
In
nah,
16
that nigga
months,
was
he
different.
completely changed the game. He created a whole new style of driving, pushed boundaries nobody thought were possible, and did it with an amount of skill we might never see again. The real tragedy is that Squeeze had the talent to be the undisputed greatest, but instead, he burned bright and fast, becoming a legend in record time just to lose it all shortly after. Meanwhile, License learned from Squeeze's mistakes, adapted the style, and figured out how to keep the thrill alive without crossing that line. Both of them changed New York forever, though. Before Squeeze, this type of content didn't even exist. He paid the price so others could learn from him. Squeeze will always be remembered as one of the greatest drivers of all time.
Squeeze
Not
home
just
now.
for his skill behind the wheel, but for creating something that outlasted him. Even sitting in a cell right now, his influence is still all over these streets.
Dead now in
Drop
the
your
cell
thoughts
right now.
below. And obviously, this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Stay safe out there.
Nah, that was yeah. Them niggas is. Listen, both of them niggas is different. Both them niggas is different. You know what I'm saying? Squeeze is just more. I mean, Squeeze is just, he started the wave and he made it hot. License is maintaining that shit, bro. If y'all going through that shit, be safe, bro. Because it's niggas like me who driving with their babies in the car. Yo, please, I'm saying chill. But if you're going to do it, be cautious. Do your. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Man. I used to do it when I was young too. But yo, niggas, be cautious, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could crack somebody's car who got a baby in their car. Things knock on wood. But nah, yo, be safe. Y'all be easy. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. Fonz Rico out, you heard.